Mr. Perry, for serious? See, I just made that up. For serious? So this was a case of slow walk, run. Slow walk a little bit, run. What the hell's going on? Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for If Loving You Is Wrong. This is season 5, episode 6. Tyler was doing his thing. You know how he drags things out, and then he ran through a scene real fast, and then we start dragging. Quit playing. Quit playing. We're going to start right off with Natalie and Esperanza and how they ran Brad over with the car. The baby stopped breathing. Brad is going across the street, runs across the street, because he called 911, and they're saying, "Is the baby breathing?" He go running across the street because there's a fireman over across the street. So now they want us to believe that Brad doesn't know CPR. Brad has been in special ops and all of that in the service, and he don't know CPR. Lies! Lies, trash, and garbage. He's been to war. Ain't nobody been to war and don't know CPR. You're lying. Lying. Quit your plan. Quit playing in our goddamn face. Anyway. But he went to go run over across the street and he got hit by a car. And they ended up going back into the house. The baby wasn't even not breathing. The baby was in there asleep. It was this whole thing of him laying on his stomach instead of laying on his back. Whatever. And then Esperanza, if you don't shut up, she was really trying it. She was just trying it like he wasn't fit. You know, he was an unfit parent and this, that, the other. He's like, wait, I got 2 babies already. This ain't my baby. But listen, I made a mistake. It is what it is. You know, you need to go down there and get Alex. He said, I ain't going to get no goddamn body. I need to go get her to do nothing. Think about her. I'm going to go on and I'm going to adopt all 3 of these kids and go on about my business. Well, do you think that you can do that? I did. She obviously did too because she walked off and left them. A whole mess. I was like, that Esperanza, her character, I can't with her. First of all, she's very judgmental. She's very slutty. She's very sneaky. And she's always she is literally always sitting in judgment of somebody else. And she stays in other people's business. And she is one of the worst living situations of everybody in the story. You laying in the bed just got up off of the man's ding dong. And another man that came and got in the bed with y'all. If you don't shut up and go somewhere and sit down, whore. Anyway, moving on. She had my nerves racked. Over there. So they went on and they left. Esperanza, Nabby told she gonna go on back and get Alex. Natalie was like, do what you want to do. I'm going home. Hell, I ain't got time. Anyway, Brad gets a visit from the doctor. And he kind of was blowing her off. And she said, you know, everybody need to get some counseling. All that. They ain't nobody listening to her. But they do. Everybody crazy. All of y'all crazy. And the kids is probably crazy too at this point. But she told me, you know where to get me. This, that, the other. Doctor was sharp. I said, come on through, doctor. With this nice dress and these pumps. I said, come on through, doctor. Her hair was a little dry, but she looked nice. You know, she looked like no doctor. She looked like she came there for some work. But anyway, she did. She about the only, real cool one in the whole story. Natalie ran into Terrell on her way back up and ended up giving him some bread and different things and all of that and told him about how she ain't going to let him see justice until after Kelly talks to him and all that. And he's like, okay, I understand. Then we get this scene. I said, Tyler, what is this? Pat, the slutty nurse that was kept trying to get the cop, the little brown skinned cute cop, here come to find out she done screwed Terrell in the broom closet while he was in jail. And she done came over there to visit him. he ready to bang her out. Got some wine, and she happened to look around and see, so whose house is this? And see Kelly, she said Kelly Isaacs. Oh, no, 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 no. She down there in jail for a murder. Let me get on up out of her house, honey. And she went and ran on off. But I said, Miss Pat's a nasty stank. That Terrell is pretty good looking though, but I ain't getting in no broom closet with no felons. She's a mess. She'd try to bait and switch and try to force the policeman to give it to her, and she running around down there at the place, down at the precinct, getting it on with the damn prisoner. She a hot, nasty nursing mess. But anyway, I was that for that. Alex ends up running into Randall. Randall finds out where she is, goes on down there. We had a whole little situation down there. Why he rolled in there and said, oh, I see you're back to your hillbilly whore roots. I said, oh my God. Oh, horrible. I said, Tyler, you know he drives me crazy with these racial charge scenes. I don't like it. I don't like it. He leans into it like he's so comfortable leaning into it. I'm very uncomfortable with watching them. So why is it that you're so comfortable writing them like that? You know, and everybody in there, it was horrible. He's trying to make her leave. Then the guy pulls a gun on him. And here we found out, you know, that she done basically told this guy all her business. Because he sure told him, he said, take your hands off of her and get on out of here, boy. Get on out of here now. Because I'll shoot you dead right here on the floor. I was like, And that's what she said. She said, look around you. Look where you're at. Ain't nothing in here but good old boys. I was like, you think that's cute, Alex, bitch. That ain't cute. And then when old boy turned around and told me, turn on around and get on out of here. He gonna say curvy cock. I said, oh, no. I said, she done told him everything. Everything. Curvy cock. And again, I don't see what the problem is, but okay, I said that before. She's stupid. But what kind of man is he though? He all petty about it. You sitting up listening to her tell you about her ex's piece. What's up with you? Weirdo. Anyway, moving on. Larry and Eddie have a little run-in. Eddie presents the pictures to Larry. Sold them to him for $50,000 cash. Ian's still being ran around. Ian ends up talking to Lucian, tells him about the whole thing with Eddie and the pictures and all of that. He like, all right, cool. This was when it was like dragging. I was like, oh, Tyler, no, come on. Let's move this along. Let's go. So sure enough, they come to get Lucian, the DA. I want to talk to you. So the district attorney's here. And we get down the hallway. He's like, come on, you come with me, Ian. They get down the hall. It's Larry's down the hall, too. Larry's like, Ian, what are you doing here? He's like, oh, I was here about another case or something. Total lie. Ends up rolling in there. Little public defender boy that showed up. He in there with the DA because he had copies of everything. He done gave everything. Larry's like, what the hell? So she busted out on him. He in there told her, you know this is an election year, this, that, and the other. Because she said, we're dropping all the charges on Kelly Isaacs. It's self-defense. We're letting her go. But we're going to definitely go after you and your church. And all these other cases. That's where we're going. All these other people. That's what we get. That's what we're doing. I told her, you know, it's an election year. She said, you wouldn't be threatening me, are you? You wouldn't be doing that, would you, Larry? He's like, oh, no. I said, okay. So that was that. They get out there. I said, this is going to be a problem with Larry and Ian. He's sure enough, he says to Ian, he said, I smell a rat. Ian's like, who? Here the thing is, Larry believes that Eddie is the rat and that Eddie's the one that sold him out. And he got pissed. And he thought that the public defender had worked with Eddie. He said, and I want my $50,000 back. So I said, well, this is going to be very interesting because that Larry, with his fine self, Larry evil. Larry is getting ready to get at Eddie's ass something fierce about that $50,000. Now, I don't blame him about my money now. But I said, ooh, this is going to be good with them two queens going at each other, honey. I said, come on with it. So I'm here for that. So by this time, Marcy ends up making her way back to the house. Her and Brad is talking. He talking about move. I said, Brad, wait a minute. He talking about move. Well, we just gonna move on in here. We're just gonna move Alex on out, move on in here. We'll move you in. We're gonna talk to the kids. She said, well, I'm gonna leave. He said, come on, talk to the kids today. Might as well do it now. I said, oh my. She told me, you go ahead on and call Larry. You know, about getting the adoption done, and we want to tell the kids. I said, oh, that's quick. That's a mess. So then Lucian goes to see Kelly. Kelly going off. You know, she's all spastic. Kelly gets on my nerves. And he pisses her around. Then he brings the public defender in. She's shady to the public defender. Like, what is he doing here? He ain't do his job. He's just that. He gonna say, is that how you gonna talk to the guy that got you off? She's like, what are you talking about? You're ridiculous. He's like, come on, you're free to go. She's like, are you serious? She came out. Now, she still was kind of shady to the public defender. She said, thank you. And then she went and rolled up and kissed Lucian on the mouth. I said, girl, come in close to the camera, Miss Kelly. Natalie is going to kill you, girl. Don't you play. Girl, Natalie will wring your neck. Do you understand me? She will wring your neck. Now, you tried to strangle yourself. Natalie will finish you off, Miss Thing. Girl, you doing too much. Anyway, that's where we ended out at. That Kelly, ooh, a mess. I'm out of here.